The 1C trikes have struts on the new race now. They're more stable, they fly a lot easier, and they fold back and you can leave the wing on the trike and put it on the trailer as you haul it. So it's very manageable and real easy to haul that way.
Jasper, Tennessee, is that somewhere in the close vicinity of Lookout Mountain?
Yes, it's 20 miles to the west of there, and it's 20 miles west of Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Well, I flew down to Lookout Mountain to take some hang gliding. I went down there and I left my Lesko and landed there, tied down, and I remember your operation going in the hangar. You were flying some these sky cycles around at that time. What's the different models on sky cycle? Any different engine combinations that you utilize to get these things airborne?
This is the SkyCycle S model here with a 2-cylinder engine on it. I also make a Firefly which has a 1-cylinder engine on it. The most popular model is the 2-cylinder. This has a Rotax engine on it, which is not available any longer. So we're going with Kawasaki's and MZ's and some 4-stroke engines, the Werner. It's all working out good, and we have plenty of power to manage us. On a tank of gas, you can fly about 2.5 hours, so about 50 miles out, and you turn around and come back. This wing here flies at 45 miles an hour. If you get a faster 1-seat wing, it'll fly about 60, 65 miles an hour.
Are all the units you build the single-seaters, or you use a different 2-seater for training, or how do you do your training down there?
I have a new light sport trike that I train with, which flies pretty much the same mare speed as what the SkyCycle flies at. So the transition is real easy to get out of the 2-seat trike and into the SkyCycle on transition when you're soloing.
I'm a regular licensed pilot. If I came down for training, does that give me an advantage, or maybe does that give me a disadvantage for flying a trike? And how many hours about training for somebody who's never flown anything? How does that work?
For general aviation pilots, it is easier for you to fly because you already know how to fly. About after five hours of training, you'll get the fixed wing out of your head and get into weight shift. So you're no longer trying to fly with a 3-axis. A normal person that's never flown before, the average time is 15 to 20 hours to learn how to fly a 1-seat trike.
Right, Brother Peter.
I fly a weight shift Casper wing too, as an ultralight. And one thing I've always liked about the weight shift is you really feel part of the aircraft. I mean, like that Hawk Eagle picture you've got on there, the nice paint job, you feel like a bird when you're doing a weight shift. And so I think the trikes for me would be probably a natural transition. Can you change the wing on the trike to take a different hang glider wing or something like that to change the performance?
All the wings are interchangeable. You don't have to lengthen the mast or anything. They're all made to fit for the same length mast that you have. So you can change a wing in about 10 minutes. If you want to take one off and put another one on real easy.
Just give me an overview of when you're flying a trike and you're coming in, you got a crosswind and you can't really get the nose into the wind. What's the technique that you use for crosswind landings?
Well, you got to crab into the wind, keep your speed up. You don't want to get going slow then. Keep your speed up, crab a little bit, come down into your round out, and about 5 feet off the ground, your trike will settle off and start flying straight again. And you'll keep the front wheel in line with the trike. Don't ever put the wheel down the runway and you're going sideways. Usually around 5 feet, you'll get out of that crosswind and it'll be able to land nice and straight for you.
Because I notice the trikes handle crosswinds quite well, so it's just a matter of getting that technique down and